It is my pleasure to introduce the first of this year's honorary degree recipients, Justice Albie Sachs. Justice Sachs is a hero of South Africa's anti-apartheid movement, dedicating his life as a lawyer and judge to racial equality and constitutional democracy. While enrolled in law school at the University of Cape Town, he joined students protesting against apartheid, a policy of segregation and political and economic discrimination against non-European groups in South Africa. Justice Sachs then went on to become a prominent civil rights attorney and activist. He defended individuals charged under racist statutes and oppressive laws. As a result of his work, Justice Sachs was arrested, imprisoned, and placed in solitary confinement for 168 days, all without trial. During that time, he kept a jail diary, which was later made into a play for the Royal Shakespeare Company and broadcast by the BBC. In 1966, Justice Sachs went into exile. He completed his doctorate at Sussex University in England before moving to Mozambique, where he taught law at a university in the capital city of Maputo. In 1988, a bomb was placed in Justice Sachs' car by South African security agents, and it exploded, causing him to lose an arm and sight in one eye. During his recovery, he wrote a powerful memoir, The Soft Vengeance of a Freedom Fighter. In it, he pledged that he would translate his suffering into efforts to seek a democratic South Africa, where the rule of law would protect the rights of all citizens, including those who tried to kill him. The book won him wide acclaim, and he has twice received South Africa's Alan Paton Award for nonfiction writing. In 1990, Justice Sachs returned home to South Africa as apartheid began to crumble. As a member of the Constitutional Committee of the African National Congress, he played an active role in the negotiations that led to South Africa becoming a constitutional democracy. Following South Africa's first democratic election in 1994, President Nelson Mandela appointed him as a judge to serve on the newly established Constitutional Court. Justice Sachs was involved in several landmark rulings, including the declaration of capital punishment as a violation of right to life, the right to marry regardless of sexual orientation, and the insistence of the government's duty to provide medicines to HIV-positive pregnant women that would reduce virus transmission to their newborns. He also worked closely with members of the University of Western Cape Community Law Center in drafting the post-apartheid South African Constitution. In 2014, Justice Sachs was awarded a Tang Prize in the Rule of Law category for his many contributions to human rights and global justice. A long-standing friend of the University of Missouri, I have been fortunate enough to see the transformative impact Justice Sachs has on our community, both here and around the world. He has visited our campus to share his personal story and give campus lectures on human rights and constitutional law. He has even met with MU students participating in exchange programs at the University of Western Cape. Justice Sachs is proof that real change and real possibility exist beyond the boundaries. In spite of imprisonment, exile, and extreme injury, he fought for inclusivity, and he now asserts and protects civil rights for all by emphasizing reconciliation and working to build an environment that helps everyone excel. Justice Sachs, would you please join me at the podium? Justice Sachs, we are honored to have such an accomplished individual here with us this morning, and we are proud to have you as part of the Mizzou family. Get it around the hat. There we go. Here's the degree. Now, they're all standing. They're standing for you. Very nice. That's really good. Now, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Curators of the University of Missouri, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining. So, thank you. You'll get it, okay? Thank you so much. And you're free to leave this.
Do I look like a tiger? I don't feel like one. I don't feel like one. When I was working on the story of a friend of mine, Indris Naidu, on Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela was locked up for more than 2 decades, he was locked up. And Indris told me, we had a terrible, terrible argument amongst the ANC prisoners. Can you find tigers in Africa? And the majority said you can. No, minority said you can, majority said you can't. Now, if they'd known that you could actually find tigers in America, that would have made the argument much more interesting. But it's made me think, tiger, 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 burning bright in the forest of the night. Such an ambiguous figure, a rapacious predator, a beautiful, sleek, elegant creature of nature. And in a sense, all of us have both these tigers within us. A capacity for anger, for rage, for predation, and a capacity for idealism, for beauty, for elegance, for almost a supreme clarity of presence and thought. And for me, the connection with Missouri, you guys would fail completely as predators who are going to terrorize the world. But in terms of that spirit of courage, of seeing beyond, of reaching out, of merging with nature rather than trying to dominate nature. These are the themes that attract me to Missouri. When your students and faculty come to the University of the Western Cape and talk, I see idealists there. I see people searching for beauty in the world, for beauty in themselves. When I come here, the people I meet represent those same qualities. So now I feel a little bit more like a tiger, not the rapacious predator, but the tiger that shows love, concern, elegance, and a certain fearlessness in pursuit of truth. Thank you.